Hello, what is up everyone? RL57 Gaming with another Kartriderrushplus video, and today we will be rating 5 of the best item carts. Basically my top 5 item carts. Hope you like this video. So let's get straight to it. So number 5 in this list would basically have to go to SharkBiter Gold. It's one of the nice carts as a free-to-play and pay-to-play type of car, but in terms of stats, it's not really that powerful and not really amazing. In terms of stats, as it's more of like a legendary cart, but you're able to get it for free and you can even pay, but you wouldn't expect much from this cart. So it's not really my type of cart because well, it's not really much great. I mean, like, sure, you have the you do have the golden flies, which basically you can already get it from Paroler, but you can get it from here as well if you like missed the season 8 pass or something. But if you're trying to get this, I mean, like, it's not really that bad, but in terms of stats, it's not really that amazing. I mean, one of these type of carts, because this is an L decoder type of cart, it costs around 2,000 to 4,000 batteries, but basically, well, I used free decoders and tried to get it. I'm not sure how many decoders that I used, maybe around 100 or so, but if you use money, there's a certain chance you might get all of the rewards in that 100 to 200 L decoders used. But if you're trying to get it for free, maybe you won't really get it, or maybe the chances are low for you. It's depending on your luck, but you can still get this cart while it's still available in the quote trade shop. Yeah, it's still available even though this is a season 12 special cart, but it's still now available. It's not really my cup of tea, but it is still a great cart to use in item matches. Fourth on the list would be going to Buzzwheeler. I have no idea why the reason of Nexon calling it Buzzwheeler. It's supposed to be construction miner, but yeah, Nexon creates weird names for their carts. But anyways, this is the Buzzwheeler. So basically this cart has the ability to use the barricade nitro, which other carts don't apparently have yet. And this cart is actually quite fun to use. Even the booby traps that it can release. It is quite a good cart for trolling, but not as good as the cart in number 2 on the list. Stay tuned for that. But this cart is still great for trolling, but I didn't really use that much for this cart. But I would say it's a great looking cart. I don't know why it looks so big and bulky, but I understand because it's an item cart and it's more of like a construction type of vehicle. So yeah, I understand that the shape is kind of like big, but in terms of the stats, they're not bad. I mean, like, the barricade nitro is great. Like, you can set up some nasty what do you call that? You can set up some nasty trolls for other people, like maybe some serious players, I'm not sure. And you can even set up some booby traps to maybe spin them around, or maybe like push them back or something, so that they can get stunned or something and maybe lose their position. But yeah, for this type of cart, it's more of like a playing-ish type of cart. I mean, it's not really to the serious type of cart that you would want to use in some item matches. But in my opinion, carts like this, it would be great. I mean, like, I bought this from the Chrono shop for like 2,800 batteries or so, and that time it was season 11. And at first glance, the cart seemed amazing until at one point you've seen the cart number 2 on this list, which is a bit more better. It's more of like a buffed version of this, but well, still a great cart to use nonetheless. I've used this a lot in season 11 and I'm proud of it. So third on my list, my all-time favorite Static Striker, one of the OP carts, but I decided to put it on number 3 because number 2 and number 1 are way too powerful for this one. But still, I had a great time using this during season 10. I bought this first in season 10 as my first L-Badge legendary cart, and I used it quite a lot until like around 700 times already by now, I think. It was a very fun cart to use, a very offensive item cart, to be honest, and it's still quite good till today. So basically, this is not the highly recommended L-Badge cart because there's a lot of variety more of item carts that you can buy instead of this. Maybe like the Royal Chariot, or maybe Justice Shadow, or maybe you want to buy something like the Twilight Unicorn Chariot. But so this is an interesting cart that I actually bought. Instead of my choices that were actually Royal Chariot, Shadow Dragster, and of course this hammer cart, I mean the Static Striker, I decided to pick this cart as it was quite interesting to me, and it was it kind of seemed fun to use, and turns out it is. So back in season 10, when I used this cart a lot, I use it mainly for the hammer ability, which I like to time my aiming for the hammer so that I could get a ton of golden magnets, so that you know, I can just approach people in first or second easily. But this might be a cart that nobody actually wants instead of the Royal Chariot, because Royal Chariot is basically much more OP than this. But in my opinion, this is a great cart overall to use, unlike the Royal Chariot, even though it has a different type of water bomb, which is this one has the hammer, whereas that one has the golden bomb. Well, this cart is much more fascinating and quite fun to use in an item match. So number 2 on the list, my current trolling cart, which is the Gogo Gorilla. And this cart is just amazing to use when trolling with other players in item races. It's very good, especially when you want to troll people. And now this cart is already considered a predator in item matches, because many people now hate this cart over the Royal Chariot. Actually, this cart nowadays, for other people, it just seems annoying to see when it comes to an item solo or maybe item team with a bunch of these carts, because it can be quite annoying sometimes when you're just like playing normally and then suddenly you just got the monkey nitro, I mean the disco nitro from this cart, and then you just fail and just fall back with your funky banana peel and just lose your item. so it makes it quite annoying sometimes, but I still quite like to use this cart in matches sometimes. So one interesting fact about the Gogo Gorilla, this is actually the last Golden Gear cart until season 13, which I don't know why it's the last. In season 14 we had the Mecha Tortoise, which super duper bad, very bad. I mean, like, of course it's a cart made by Nexon themselves. Who wouldn't like the stats on that? I mean, who would like it? Because of course Nexon would do it and make it less OP, and just it will be so bad. So to me personally, this is one of the great item Golden Gear carts, especially like I said, when it comes to trolling. It's very good in that perspective because of this Disco Nitro, which apparently if any of them gets the Disco Nitro in that circle area, they can get a funky banana peel, which totally ruins your life by removing your item previously. So it's something similar to that Static Striker, but it doesn't really remove it. I mean, it does remove it, but instead of it replaces it with something else. Another thing, it's cool that it has the barricade blocking and whatnot. It even has the big giant banana peel, which you might remember from the banana cart, which released a long time ago, now returned in this cart, and it makes it OP with the giant banana peel because you can mess around with it and maybe make some people go mad sometimes. Players who own this cart might agree on the theory that I said just now. Very nice cart. So number 1 has to be this masterpiece of an item cart. This is just insane, OP, I guess 1 level higher than Royal Chariot if I'm being honest actually. So this is Scary Bear, which this cart, totally insane. It has almost nearly infinite amounts of shields that you can use at one time. Like if you activate one shield, turns out it works like twice or thrice or how many times you want it, so you can block multiple types of items in just one shield. So you can get like around up to 3 or maybe 5, I don't know, but it's super duper cool, super duper powerful. You get the Buddy Bee that you can use. It's sort of like a water fly, but well, it's quite different. It essentially acts like a golden water fly, but quite differently. So this cart, basically it's more to the defensive side. It's more to like the Seth side, the grappler type of cart. So what this does is, it basically, the shield that you use, if you use it for one time and there's multiple attacks coming your way, there is a chance, it's not actually a chance, it's like it is possible to do it, to do so. So if you like activate the shield once and you get 1 attack and you get another attack in that certain time, you can block that second attack as well, which is quite a beneficial type of way to make you more to the defense side, because you can block more items that's attacked by other players just by using only 1 shield, which can be multiplied into many more shields. Another thing this cart is good at doing is it has the Buddy Bee, which basically Bee Buddy or Buddy Bee, however you want to say it. So this Bee Buddy, basically what it does is it once you use a normal water fly, you will get the Buddy Bee as well, following of the Waterfly. If you use the Buddy Bee against some player that does not have any cart to block it, you can actually make them you can actually stall them. Actually, it's more of like the golden fly, in other words. But yeah, this cart is just amazing, especially when it comes to blocking items. One special thing about this cart, basically it is a cart that has 5 stats in it, which like I said, it's a hybrid cart, and it actually has 5 stats, which is pretty crazy, minus the new Bayman cart. And that was my video of the top 5 best item carts, the top 5 greatest item carts that I've used from season 1 until season 15. And yeah, what did you think about the video? If you do want me to make a speed cart version of that video to replace the previous one, which was the top 20 speed carts video, do leave a comment. Or if this video gets around 200 views, maybe I will do a speed cart version of this video. That is it for today's video. I'm gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Share my other videos. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.